Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome to Cash Talks Football, where I break down Premier League goals scored for and against every single team in the Premier League, using my plus over 20 years coaching experience to help give you some insight of what they're doing right and wrong, so you can better use that for your games, whether you're a coach or you're a player, or you just want to know a little bit more about the football. Today we're doing Man City against Nottingham Forest, and honestly, this is a quality goal here. This first goal. I normally don't watch the goals. I normally just react to them. But this one, I actually watched a bit of the game as well. So I'm just going to go and play this forward for you. But this is just a quality goal. Picks the ball up here. All the time in the world. There's no pressure on this ball. There's so many things right. It's hard to sort of say what Nottingham Forest were doing wrong here because this was just a quality goal all around. The only thing, well, there's a couple of little things. Yeah, there could have been a more pressure on the ball here to stop this pass. But this pass is quality. He just floats it and drops it in behind. What's this? Bosh. Drops it in behind straight there. And obviously he's completely unmarked here. And you're thinking he's going for goal, but he's not. The line is a little bit... it's hard... because it can't really be any deeper because there's no real pressure on the ball. It's all... it's just quality from Man City. I hate to say it, but it's just really good play. And as he receives the ball, he just knocks it back and it's smashed into the goal. It's quality. I'm going to show it from another angle because I want to show you how bad the defender was as well. And if you've ever played, this may have happened to you before, or you may have done it to somebody else. But I'm going to show you. Let me find it. So here we go. This is the angle that we're looking at, and we're seeing the player here. Now he's not sure what to do. Okay, I can tell you why. Because it's the first time he's playing against a player that's much faster than him. And he never, like, this happens a lot, especially when you're, in the Premier League or at any level. It happens all the time. When you're, like, say if you're a Sunday League player and you first go up and you're playing senior football and you just suddenly realise, well, I'm not the fastest player on the field anymore. Everyone's as fast as me. That's what he's finding out here. So he normally uses his pace to recover. So his positioning right now is bad. He doesn't know that because he always uses his pace to recover, I promise you. Right? And as this is played, watch him. He does a full 360. Pivot, 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 pivot. Runs in a big circle. This guy runs like that. He does a reverse button hook. Because he doesn't anticipate or understand that this ball's going in behind. He doesn't know how to shape his body shape to go. And here's the funny part. Even if he does do it all right, even if he does end up defending properly and going here, he's not stopping the drop back pass from there anyway. So I'm being a bit harsh on him. But what I'm using is that turn. Let's just watch it again one more time. So you don't get caught doing the same stupid thing. Watch. He's looking that way. He's not sure to go or run, and he just turns in a big circle to go the other way. Right. How you avoid that is you stand, and then you... Right. So imagine if you're like this, and you're going that way, you don't run around, you just move, if that makes sense. So you just go to your shoulder. Your head goes to your shoulder, and you go, and you don't turn that big circle. It's hard to explain. It's much easier when I'm on a field, and I just, move you. It's so much easier to see. But, yeah, let's get on to the next goal. This is a classic example of why you don't just pump the ball down the field, because as soon as you do and you make a mistake like this, your whole team's trying to go one way, all of a sudden you're caught out, and this is what ends up happening. As we move it forward here, Bosh ball goes back out here. This is their weak spot, where that guy's playing out here that we were pointing out earlier. Looks okay. Look, defensively it looks fine, but then Man City kick in, and off they go. So Man City, the start of every training session, I don't know how much inside source I can tell you, but they start off with rondos or keep away. And that's exactly what they're doing here. They've got their little triangles and they're playing exactly like they do at the beginning of every single training session they've ever run. And off they go and they terrorise this poor lad right here. He right now needs to back up. He just needs to back up and try to take the space away behind him and hope his midfielders help him. Because if he steps forward, he opens up more space here and he can't afford to do that. You see he steps up. All of a sudden, there's more of a gap. Bump. Now he's turning again the wrong way. All over the place. And quite frankly, I don't know where this guy's going. There's something in the water, I'm telling you, in Premier League clubs, where they don't mark players anymore. They just chase footballs. They look at the ball and they run and chase it. They forget that this is one of the best goal scorers in the Premier League. Mark him. Mark him. Look, he's free. That's Erling Haaland for a free header in the box. That's just unbelievable. And you saw the guy run away from him. You saw him panic. Let's go back up. Here he is. He's marking him here. He's watching the ball. He's panicking. He's watching the ball. Panicking, watching the ball. Run away. Now, is he going to stop him scoring? Probably not, because he's only a wee man. But he might have put him off. He might have, gave the keeper a better chance to make a save. But he doesn't do any of that because he's nowhere near him. But there we go. See you next time on Cash Does the Old Football-y thingy.